Time is 6:30 in the evening time on this Friday evening, June 21st, 2019. This is Togo for the Peter Channel. Evening news on this Friday evening, June 21st, 2019. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It is 6:30 p.m. on this Friday evening, and we have a temperature of 67 degrees in North Massachusetts and light rain. Top stories on the Peter Channel. Evening news at 6:30 is: if the U.S. strikes Iran, what might happen next? As President Trump pulls back on approved military strikes on Iran. ICE set to begin immigration raids on Sunday in Tennessee. Missouri abortion provider denied license renewed by state officials. Jean Carroll says Trump sexual assaulted her. Border Patrol Commissioner demands Congress pass Senate emergency fund mid-surge in migrant children. Excluding black jurors in Curtis Ball's case violate Constitution Supreme Court rules. The Federal refinery that exploded had a history of financial trouble. Mega Millions letter winner has to share $50 million jump out with his ex-wife. Manafort told in text that he would never give up Trump or Kushner. Trump told Trump to play in the air. Felix suspended as minister after grabbing an activist in Britain. Spanish court sentences Pamela Woodpack to 15 years for rape. Boris Johnson police call to ladder occasion of potential prime minister's home. Friendly days for North Korea and China may be honest. Kim Jong-un treats Chinese president inside a mass performance. Now, Federer wins Proposition 2.5 override lawsuit. Prominence budget battles. Controversial tax structure proposal passes Senate committee. Big bank states first round as Federal Reserve stress test. First time homebuyers again squeeze out investors. 4 more states back lawsuit to block T-Mobile Sprint merger as trial looms. Today, our time favor 104 at 26.719.13 SP 5 on 3.72 at trade at 15.46 at the Nasdaq at 19.63 at 80.31.71. Researchers report new understanding of thermoelectric materials. What is it? 12 women not possible go to the moon. Mysterious clone line on Mars catch by NASA's Curiosity probe. FDA approves new drug for women with low sexual desire disorder. The absurd story about smartphones causing kids to sprout horns. Americans are still eat a lot of processed meat, steady fines, and human. The International Olympic Committee delivered a ban Thursday that kept India forbidden for Olympic events after the government promised to grant visas to all athletes that committed to such competitions. Japanese military helicopter splits apart and crash outside Tokyo. As president, Democratic presidential candidate Senator Elizabeth Warren unveiled a plan Friday to ban private U.S. president intends to hold contractors more accountable for prisoner treatment and conditions. FBI raids home of D.C. Council Conservative Ethics Inquiry. The U.S. Supreme Court overturned the conviction of the sentence on a Mississippi killer Friday because it determined that prosecutors had a history of racial bias in selected juries. The parent company of 2 large Bible publishers in the United States warned Trump administration that program with service on China would amount to a Bible tax. Republican lawmakers walked the Oregon Capitol again Thursday with no plan to return this time with a controversial cap and trade bill. One day after the Trump administration asked the U.S. Supreme Court to rule its proposal had a citizenship question to the 2020 census suggested did not divide. Immediately issue a decision finding the divisive case. DA finds no basis for criminal charge of the dog mauling death of Rehoboth teenager. Inactive kindness man takes an illustrator for a vintage car cruise. Marijuana retail shops in Tottenwood fed the city. Eastern women in the minutes on charged of double fatal accident. Random man charged with destroying convenience store and threatened clerk. In recent memories, rescuers have pulled out residents out of flooded homes that are booked, and 4 homes in one neighborhood were moved after experiencing the reputation losses from flooding. According to the mayor, Carpenter's office says barking against state grant to address flood-prone areas. Walk to the playback speaking of private downtown properties. 8 detectives committees to high school back for next year. Quincy from English Center. Classes to after school programs for young people. Non-profit kids still at Boston Chinatown neighborhood association can be essentially many New England says New Chinatown Center Quincy to serve a growing population. Red line for last for the summer. Recreational spots slow to come to South Shore. Marshfield students show up there. Invention and Tea Festival. Quincy could be the next band. Plastic bags. Peter Children's time is 6:35. Time now for a sports report. It Boston Red Sox take down the Toronto Blue Jays. The first of the 3 games through the Fenway Park. Game time 7 o'clock. 9 Williams put to make 2020 NBA playoffs. MLB Super Bay Rays reportedly allowed the Skitters to the split season of Montreal. 8 months of suspended 8 games from positive tests. Quarterback Alex Smith big step with a run game to the Washington Redskins. Peter Children's time is 6:35. Time now for Peter Children's traffic transit check. Baby! On the MBTA Woodline Service Operator. Reduce speeds near JFK. UMass as could make compared to the civil system. Customer continue using it. And Red Line Express delays at 10 minutes through the transit police investigation to stop on Trader Broadway. Green Line train 721 545 from Stop Station Broadway. Stop station stop at 15-20 minutes man schedule. Soda train 921 at 6:20 minutes up out of the border. Stop station 5-10 minutes man schedule. Later will be up on inbound equipment. Okay, look at it. I was in byways of New England on this Friday. 95 on the southbound side, slow around downtown Providence. 95 northbound side, a little sort of aggressive stretch. Out of the Cape, Route 3 on the southbound side, a little sort of somewhat stretch. 25 eastbound side to the Bourne Roadway and Bourne Bridge eastbound side, a little slow. On the southbound side, northbound side, looking good. 3 on the southbound side, so between Norwell and down to Plymouth. And 24 on the southbound side, rules for 495 out of random 495 on the southbound side to the random stretch. 24 southbound side starts at 44 in Taunton, 95 on the southbound side, so between 120 Camden out in the Route 1 out in Sheridan Hippiscan after 485 and Mansfield and 485. Southbound's back up between Mansfield now 140 and Mansfield due to the Xfinity Center. Dave Matthews Band, so expect some delays around area at Route 1. Buffin's background due to the loop front because of the Gillette and Phosphorus, so expect some delays. 120 at the southbound side, so between Route 9 and Wellesley down in the Route 24 out in Canton and 128 at the northbound side, between Braintree down to Randolph, Service Expressway, southbound side between Pike down to the Main Street split. Service Expressway, a northbound side between Quincy down to Dorchester and 93 southbound side between downtown Boston and Seminole County to the slow go and Mass Pike, both ends of back to South Boston and Logan Airport. Route 1, both ends of Charleston is backed up 93 at northbound side between Somerville down to Bedford, 128 at the northbound side between Burlington all the way down to Linfield, 495 at the northbound side between Richmond and Lowell all the way down to Haverhill, Route 213 eastbound side between 495 and April. 93 at the northbound side along stretch and 495 at the southbound side between Hudson and Barber. 290 westbound side to Auburn stretch and Mass Pike, eastbound side to Charlton down to Auburn, and around 293.95. Western Massachusetts highways out. Looking good. 84 eastbound side to the Hartford stretch, 91 and southbound side to 84 Hartford, Connecticut. 91 southbound side to 691 in Vernon, and 84 eastbound side to Woodade and Warburg, Connecticut. 84 eastbound side also at the Newtown stretch and Everett Turnpike to the eastbound side to Greenwich down to Bridgeport. 95 at the northbound side to Greenwich down to Bridgeport. 93 at the northbound side also for Route 1 in Manchester, Hampshire. And 95 at the northbound side Hampton Tolls. 93 at the northbound side also at 89 in Concord, Hampshire. And up in northern New England, 87, 89, 91 on the southbound side, Little Swan, US Canadian up to near Vermont. And now it's 1555 at the northbound side to the Circle Fair on the US Canadian border. Peter Children's time is 6:38. Time now for a weather report. Light to moderate band rain around the Cape Downs and moderate to heavy band rain east Nantucket. And some spotty light rain showers around northern Bristol County and northern Rhode Island and northeastern Plymouth County. So if you go into the Luke Bryan Concert at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough or the Dave Matthews Concert at the Xfinity Center in Mansfield or some call it Great Woods, you're going to be fine. It's just that it's going to be cloudy, but it should be a good night for a concert. All right. Tonight goes like this. It'll be class cast on part to cast by 57 degrees northwest by 6 miles just with 30% of new percent less than 7 inches possible for Saturday. Slight chester showers and chester showers at Thursday at 1 p.m. increase cast by 79 degrees northwest by 7 to 10 miles gust size. 25 miles an hour chest with 40% Saturday night. Most just about 58 degrees northwest with about 6 to 8 miles on Sunday. Sunday skies about 85 by 58 degrees northwest about 6 to 8 miles on Monday. Sun's about 82 degrees light for wind. Monday night chester showers up to 3 and part to cast by 58 degrees a light south wind chest with 30%. Tuesday, showers likely to be after 1 p.m. Mostly clouds about 71, about 62 degrees. South about 3 to 7 miles an hour, just to 6%. Wednesday, chester showers, part test coming at light west wind, just 40%. Wednesday night, Check shots, but about 61 degrees. Top about 5 miles. Covered DVD just with 30% at first day. Check shots, most stats got about 81, about 63 degrees. And covered covered southwest about 6 miles after just with 40%. Friday, check shots, most stats covered 82 degrees. And west about 3 to 6 miles an hour, just with 30%. Okay, right down. Tottenham's light rain and 67 degrees. That's coming for the Peter Channel. Evening news on this Friday evening, June 21st, 2019. I'm Peter Woods. Hope you have a good evening. Goodbye today to the North. See you at 11 o'clock for a late hour report. Hope you have a good evening.